Picture the year 490 BC. The sun beats down on the dusty plains of Marathon, Greece. Little did anyone know, history was about to be written in blood and courage. The Persian Empire, a vast and powerful force, had set its sights on Greece. Standing in their way was a collection of independent city-states, vastly outnumbered but fiercely independent. Among them stood Athens, a city on the brink of greatness. The clash at Marathon was more than just a battle, it was a clash of ideologies. On one side stood the Persian Empire, a vast autocratic power seeking to impose its will on the world. On the other, the Greeks, with their fierce love of freedom and burgeoning democratic ideals. The Persian Empire, under the formidable King Darius I, was a force to be reckoned with, a true colossus of the ancient world. Imagine a vast empire stretching from the Indus River to the Aegean Sea, ruled from the opulent city of Persepolis, a city that symbolized the empire's grandeur and power. Darius, a ruler of immense ambition and strategic brilliance, had set his sights on expanding his empire westward, seeking to bring more territories under Persian control. The Persians had a formidable war machine, renowned for their highly skilled archers and fearsome cavalry, which struck terror into the hearts of their enemies. To the Greeks, the Persians seemed almost invincible, a relentless force that could not be easily thwarted. Years earlier, Athens had dared to support a rebellion against Persian rule in Ionia, a bold move that would not go unpunished. In response, Darius launched a punitive expedition to crush Greek resistance and add their lands to his ever-expanding empire, demonstrating his resolve and power. The Persian invasion force landed on the plains of Marathon in 490 BC, setting the stage for a monumental confrontation that would determine the course of history and the fate of the Greek world. News of the Persian landing at Marathon sent a wave of panic through Athens, a city unaccustomed to such imminent threats. The citizens knew what was at stake: their freedom, their way of life, their very existence. The very essence of their culture and democracy was under threat, yet instead of succumbing to fear, they chose defiance. They decided to stand their ground and fight for what they held dear. The Athenians, outnumbered but not outmatched in courage, prepared for a fight for their survival. They knew that their unity and bravery could turn the tide. At the heart of the Athenian defense was the citizen soldier, the hoplite. These warriors were the backbone of the city's military might. These were no ordinary soldiers, but free citizens who took up arms to defend their city. They were farmers, artisans, and merchants who transformed into warriors. Armed with spears, swords, and heavy shields, they fought for their homes and families. Their weapons were an extension of their resolve. The hoplites trained in a tight formation called the phalanx, a wall of bronze and flesh, shields interlocked, spears bristling outward. This formation was their key to holding the line. Leading the Athenian forces was General Miltiades, a veteran soldier and strategist who rallied the Athenians, instilling in them the belief that they could achieve victory. His leadership was crucial in uniting the city against the Persian threat. Miltiades was not just another Athenian general. He was a man forged in the fires of war, a cunning strategist who understood the Persian way of fighting. He knew that the key to defeating the Persians lay in negating their numerical superiority. Miltiades saw an opportunity in the terrain of Marathon. By deploying his forces strategically, he could minimize the effectiveness of the Persian cavalry and archers. His strategy was daring thin out the center of his line, making it appear weak while strengthening his flanks with his most experienced hoplites. It was a gamble, but Miltiades knew that fortune favors the bold. He decided to dictate the terms of the engagement, drawing the Persians into a battle of his choosing. The two armies clashed on the plain of Marathon. The Persian forces, arrayed in their colorful tunics and wicker shields, were a sight to behold. Their archers rained down volleys of arrows, trying to break the Greek lines. Miltiades, a master of timing and deception, waited for the perfect moment to spring his trap. The center of the Athenian line, as planned, gave way, drawing the enemy deeper into the trap. Then, with the Persians fully committed, Miltiades unleashed his flanks. The Athenian hoplites surged forward with a roar, devastating the Persian lines. The tide of battle had turned, and what began as an orderly Persian advance descended into chaos. The Persians, despite their initial confidence, found themselves outmaneuvered and outfought. Their ranks crumbled under the relentless pressure of the Athenian hoplites. The once proud Persian army, driven by panic and fear, broke and ran. The Greeks pursued the fleeing Persians back to the beaches of Marathon. The fighting raged on the shore as the Persians desperately tried to board their ships. The victory at Marathon was a resounding one for the Greeks, a testament to their courage and discipline. The Persians suffered heavy losses, while the Athenians emerged victorious with surprisingly few casualties. Many brave Athenian hoplites lay dead on the battlefield, their sacrifices ensuring the survival of their city and the preservation of their way of life. The victory at Marathon was a watershed moment in Greek history. It transformed Athens from a relatively minor city-state into a major power in the Greek world. This victory instilled in the Athenians a sense of confidence and self-belief. The shared sacrifice and collective triumph strengthened the bonds between citizens, fostering a sense of unity and civic pride. It was from this spirit of unity and shared purpose that Athenian democracy flourished. The Athenian system of government underwent rapid development after the battle. The victory reinforced the Athenian belief in the importance of citizen participation in government. It marked the beginning of the end of Persian ambitions in Greece and ushered in a period of Athenian dominance in the Aegean. The Battle of Marathon was more than just a military engagement. It was a clash of civilizations, a defining moment in history that shaped the future of the Western world. It was a victory for freedom over tyranny, for democracy over despotism, a triumph that echoed through the ages and inspired countless generations. The legacy of Marathon extends far beyond the battlefield, influencing political thought, military strategy, and cultural identity for centuries to come. It inspired generations of Greeks and later Romans who saw in the Athenian victory a model for their republics, a beacon of hope and resilience. The story of Marathon became a tale of courage, determination, and the triumph of the human spirit, a narrative that continues to resonate today. The spirit of Marathon can be seen in the very foundations of Western civilization, in the principles of democracy, justice, and collective effort. It is a reminder that even the smallest of nations can achieve greatness when united by a common purpose, a testament to the power of unity and shared vision. Today, the battlefield at Marathon stands as a silent testament to the courage of those who fought and died there, a place of pilgrimage and inspiration where the echoes of history can still be felt.